Hi, good afternoon. Now is 1 p.m. 19th of May 2016. First of all, thank you for interested in uh, my portfolio. And sorry for being late because yesterday I was quite busy. So now I have time to do some recording. Yeah, because of most of the project I involved is a private, is not a public website, so I cannot share the web URL, or so the best way is to share the screen. So maybe the first yeah let me introduce myself again. Just want to refresh. My name is Han, and now my title is software developer senior analyst with Cyber Jaya, and almost next month will be 3 years here. So basically I'm married, 32 years old, and I have a master and bachelor degree in computer science. I'm also certified for Microsoft specialist, Microsoft technology specialist, and also certified professional developer. And I write C#, VB, and some in Java, and for both Windows and web, and also some services, Windows service. And I already have experience around 8 years, 5 years previously, also software developer at Powercom Software House, and now currently at Dell, 3 years as a software development analyst. And this is my development career goals. I don't have to. This is I prepare for some introduction for new colleague, but it's okay. Okay, so maybe I can share a little bit what I'm doing in Dell. So basically, I'm from L3 level 3 support, L3 support, and for change point application development. And normally for the I use Microsoft Visual Studio 2013, and I also use TFS function server. So basically this is what I'm doing every day. I check what task has been assigned to me, create the task. Okay, I already connected to the TFS2, so I can check the source code, or the source code, the branch, sometimes to load, and so all the the database project and the web project will be here. So now let me close. Okay, it's now try again. I just already opened the project to help me. Oh yeah, always connected to we can use the design project. This is the web. Okay, is database section. So for the this is internal change point developer. Actually, this application is a project management applications. Basically, I normally use when, for example, if Dell have they receive a request to buy a server or service or any hardware, so they will create the business will create a project here they will create project here, so they will assign resources to handle this project. So for example, they will create 3 resources to handle some orders, and so everything will be do it here. So create the invoice, bill the customer. So this application will integrate with the many application actually will integrated with the HR system. So for the resources, here I can access the all the resources, around 100,000 plus resources. Their employee here. So and also all the employee required to submit their timesheet every week. So normally Tuesday and Friday during this end of before end of this the week, they required to submit the timesheet. Maybe because I open the end and the Camtasia is running, so it's quite slow. It's okay. It should be load the timesheet so I can start share what I'm doing here. This project also not loading properly. Okay, it's loading properly. So yeah, okay. This is the database project, SQL database. So everything, create the script, this procedure, the trigger, the function, the view, everything will be maintained here. So okay, let me check if I reload the timesheet or not yet. Let me close and reload again. Let's see if I can so this is the dashboard. It's quite simple. Let me share about the timesheet because I will share a little bit about the interesting topic that I want to share, which is the queue interface. So I'm also handling one of the many one of them is timesheet interface, is export and import the time. Okay, like I said before, I'm not sure if I take a lot of time to explain about this. It's already 8 minutes. Okay, it's okay. So basically, so we have 1 week, 1 week here. So every week we working for 8 hours. Okay, for example, so this one we will need to add all the details here. So for example, Monday 8 hours doing what, and Tuesday 8 hours for what, and for which project and for which task here. This is the project, this is the task. So every normally this timesheet need to submit before end of the week, which is Thursday or Friday. So imagine we have in Dell we have around 100,000 plus employees, so they have to submit this during Thursday or Friday. So we use the queue interface to handle this kind of function. So every every item here will be sent in the queue. So this is okay, maybe I can, before I go to the queue, I can share about this I forgot to make. This is web ASP.NET using C#, and the framework is let me share to you. The framework is we use is 4.5 framework. So basically we have view, we have model, we have controller. So it's using MVC, and this will integrate with the integration layer, the WCF, the WCF service and the queue service, and we have the business logic that we have also the data access here. So this is the structure of the project, this application. Just now I showed to you. Okay, maybe I can open a little bit about the view. I can randomly open any. For example, this is the index of the task assignment. So this is the HTML. And so this is an example of the view. So for the controller, this is the controller. I can, for example, I will open any controller. So this is the action result of the index. This is a function to show it will return JSON result. So all the will be here. So we do the OOP very well here. For example, here I use interface. So it's abstractions features in OOP. Okay, I already share controller. How about the model? Yes. Okay. So this is the model. This index for model. This is the model. So for every page we use JavaScript. So we have a lot of jQuery here, and we use the JSON. Maybe pretty much make it big. That's it. And for this one, we have the automation testing. We have also made tests for every function in the business logic we created. So I think if I continue like this, it will take forever to show the other application. So it's okay. So for database, basically we have two major main database, which is the LPMS and Talco composition. Maybe I can show one of the functionality. Okay, here. For example, now I will talking about the queue. So here, timesheet will be all the timesheet will be sent to the queue, and so actually, from the queue, so this is the I call it the interface diagram. It was drawn by me. So from here we can yeah, this is the HR. It's okay, this is a HR interface. Maybe I have yeah, I can create I can just give some example of the queue interface for the very sorry a simple example. Sorry. So whenever we make some adjustment time, maybe for example this for Tuesday 8 hours is incorrect, so it should be 10 hours. So make some adjustment, and from the service bus here it will okay, for example the service bus will send the XML. The timesheet will be sent as XML to this procedure. So procedure database, this procedure. So it will receive the XML and it process, doing some logging, doing some validation, add parameter, then we create a temporary table for the reference, and then insert insert the data to this table. Is temporary, it's an instance for instance data, then use execute the next queue, which is pre-processed in queue. So here I count all the process for easy the other developer to help them understand about the queue, especially for the import timesheet adjustment. So from here queue, then we'll execute the next procedure, which is the import timesheet adjustment pre-process activator. Here there's some validation, insert some data, queue some make some import, and send back to another queue in the other database. So it's quite complicated. Do some validation for the data in the application database. This is the main application database. Then return back the data to the transport database and send back to the service bus. So service bus here also will integrate the other application. For example, the Boundless application. I think that's it. Pretty. I don't want to talk about it because already 20 minutes. I didn't much prepare about this session, so hopefully you will know roughly what technology I use. Yeah, I forgot to mention about the database. We use SQL Server 2012. Yeah, that's it for the change point, which is what I'm doing now. Maybe I can share about the other application as well. So okay, here I'm uh, let me pause to, it's okay, I can just continue. So this is okay, basically it will have this is the tools that I mentioned previously that will have to generate us the table classes to reduce. So after the okay, for example, now I connect to one of the database already connected, so I get all the table. Again, I get all the table. So here, this is the list of the dummy table in SQL. Actually, this also can do it in for the Oracle database, which is distributions, the using Windows applications. The interface is not fancy, just not really important to have a fancy interface for this tools. Okay, it's okay. So I can filter whatever. For example, I want table only, so I can filter. Yeah, I can use something like this. Voice calculator. Sorry, no wonder. Not sure what's happening here. Is it? Okay, this table. Okay, that's one of the features I don't have much time to check if the filtering is okay or not. It's okay. Then click the folder. For example, here I click one of the table and select the files. Done. So that's it. It will create all the table. So developer don't have to worry about the data. So it will create okay, maybe yeah. So this is for data access. The other tools is WCF class generator. So basically, after we done all write the business logic, so we want to expose this this business logic to the application layer. So using this tool, we don't have to write a single code for the WCF project. Yeah, of course we have to create a project, then we have to copy paste all this generated file class from this application. So for example, here I browse some DLL already compiled to business logic. So here I can see all the function and the method that available, the public method that available for me to generate the WCF classes. So create the output folder. This is the project type. So me, for example, this is the namespace. So I will generate. Done. So it will create all the classes and also the web config configurations. Just now already create PowerCom EBS WCF. So I can open. So it will create 3 different type. This is this is the module name, and module or is a class in the business logic. So it will create three different type, the SBC type. So it will this is a WCF code. It will create this line of code, and this is the interface. So we call it the interface, and this is the main. So this is the code. It's a standard code to it will be generated based on the business logic. For example, this is callable is a search by object. So it will return the result. Boolean result means it's a boolean. Check something. So actually, it's more here. It also, for example, if fail, it will return the results of whether it's errors or maybe it's valid or some of more information about the descriptions. So this is standard business logic. Standard WCF classes. So using these tools, developer don't have to worry about the WCF, except if developer want to create a custom WCF class. Okay, maybe that's it for the tools. Maybe, the next I just now just want to refresh again. Let me just check my message. Okay, yeah, those niche tools. Yeah, maybe I can continue with the other. So I need to open the XP. This is I still keep the VM. So okay, for next application I want to share is the DCMA application. DCMA application is it's a data capture application for management application for the WRP Asia Pacific Sumberhad, located in Dengkiao. So this application developed using VB6 and SQL server. I think it's 2000 something, very old, quite old. So this is the captain. Basically, this is the interface. The first module is the application parameter. So actually, this application will be installed in the for every factory. So every factory has a process. For example, here the dipping process. Actually, let me share about this factory first. WRP Asia Pacific is a glove, the surgery glove manufacturer for Asia Pacific, one of the biggest supplier for the surgery or medical glove. Okay, so so basically in the factory they will use handheld to capture the product or the box. So after they recapture the information, they will transfer the informations, and the information is in the flat file, and the flat file is will transfer to this application using FTP transfer protocol. So we then have sample file here, or some files. oh yeah, you have example. So all this information is from the handheld. So you can see, for example, this is the information that will send to this application, for example. So after all the information capture, using handheld, it will return to this application, and this application need to download all the data, and process. For example, this process is a deeping process. Okay, so I will download data all related to deeping. So from deeping here, we can check the order number, or add some badge, or print some barcode, or a small barcode. Okay, so after this process, for actually for deeping this some of the process here. So after this deeping process done, it need to transfer all the information back to the factory for next process, which is WIP. So after this is done, it will upload again the data to the factory, and handheld will download the data and continue the other process, which is WIP. WIP is chlorination, WIP process. Chlorination. Sorry for my pronunciation. Okay, I'm just keep recording and keep talking. So it's a BB6, so it's quite something. I was involved in 2000. What year I was involved in this project. So I'm not fully write all the code, but I was the one who maintained this code. You can see these two part only. There's a form, Windows form in the modules. It's not complicated. The structure not it's quite everything. Actually, everything, not everything. Let me stop so I can show you the files, or if you call the let's say post. Okay, download after. So what I want to say is all the logic is here. We call the modules for transfer. So here you can do some validation, run the page from here, public class. This is for download and upload. So all the SQL statement will be here. I think nothing much to show this one. Maybe I make it quick. So this is the example for the BB6 that I have involved. So okay, yeah, there's maybe I can say for the VB.NET, okay, for the few version here. Internet. Okay. This new application. So BB6. Also BB.NET. It's not BB6. So okay, now this is a different project. Um, it's Amatek, Malaysian Airport Technology. It's also data capture management for the airline to build the foreign airline. Yeah, because I actually, yeah, for this email I'm not able to run this application because I don't have the database with me. I don't have the database because the database was run in the one dedicated server in the company. So, but I have all the source code, but unfortunately I cannot run from here. But I have the some print screen from the, and also I can check on this home. So my laptop is only 4 GB, so I allocated around 1.024 for the VM. So yeah, okay, this is the name. So okay, so this is the main form. Okay, so actually here I will hide some of the folder based on their access. So you only can see based on their access, based on the role. I also need to refresh myself. Okay, so basically write using VB.NET and doesn't have web service here. It's only business logic and data access and the presentations. So yeah, for handheld also I cannot handle application. Yes, I pay just now okay, the user manual. Okay, maybe first I share about the DCMA user manual. So since I cannot run the application, it's better I show to you. Yeah, also I can show you some home. Okay, here actually I use some of the for the grid. I use hang on. So here I use for the reporting. I use the report to draw the bill, and I also use the developer express some of the component for the grid. also interested to explore the WPF for Windows applications. Okay, so okay, already load was 2010, yes. So this is the login page, and this is the main screen. So here I can access the daily operation, the master files. The master files is for all the code maintenance, for the handheld management, all the information about the handhelds, the user management, and all the trail and the report. So this is the application for file. And this is the build header. So based on this information, the application will generate the standard build header with this information and this logo. And this is the publication for the SQL synchronizations with the handheld, from the handheld to these applications. For the master file, it will maintain all this information. For example, the ambulance hour, the airport code, the source contract. So here I design using developer access for the grid and for this control. So this is the maintenance for the airline name. This is the airport code. By the time only 2 airport, Kuala Lumpur and LCCT, there's no KLIA2, and now they already request for the more contract about the KLIA2 for using these applications. This is the service contract for the airline. For each airline, sometimes they have the contract for the services, so the officer will bring the handhelds and just load the service contract and ask the pilot to sign, the captain of the airline to sign to confirm the service they wanted. So this is the sample of the service. For example, security for the baggage escort, security for the baggage surveillance, catering, and also for the armed guard. Okay, this is the normal user maintenance, withdrawal, ADM roles. I will make it quick. This is using the tree. This is for the handheld user. The handheld use is Casio. So later on I will explain more about the handheld applications. I think that's it for these applications. So this is an example of this raw data, but it's using the visual report and using the report viewer. This is the sample of the report. Yeah, this is the sample. I think. Yeah. Yeah, for the second application is the handheld applications, because it need the simulator to run. I don't have the simulator run on the VM, so I will just share the screen. So this is the screens, the main screen. So you need to use the stylus to touch it. So after touch it will the login screen will be here. This logo there. So the handheld is quite straightforward, nothing much. It has service transaction, the airport code, the review the transaction, and the synchronize back the data to the HQ. This is the indicator custom. Actually, this interface is from the simulation. So for the synchronization, it use with the Bluetooth or using Wi-Fi. Sometimes if it's better using Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi much faster. There's three type: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and also handheld pedal. So during it handheld can be charged and also at the same time can synchronize the data. This is the service transaction for two airline. For example, this is the transaction for the Jet Airways, one of the airline. Highlight, click, then select which the departure time, then this is the addition, that's okay. And see, check, this is the service contract. So let's say normally they just using this service contract, they just proceed, but sometimes they don't want the arm guard, so they can remove it from this transaction. So take the remark push the, for example, the remark, the airline ref is Corporal Roman Zaid, Polis Bantuan, the detail number of the airplane. So this is bill will be generated and will be printed at the same times. Review, then sign and print, and the bill will be set. The copy of the bill will be passed to the pilot. Here is some of the scenario, flight delay. Yeah, that's it for the CHA. Is a handheld application using Windows CE and compact database. I have more, but also not able to show you maybe I can make it quick how to show, because we don't have this. This is the last, the EUBIS utility billing service is one of the system used by most of the for example TNB or Shabas. They use this application for their backend backend applications. So we have batch scheduler, right, using I have more to share, but unfortunately I don't have. I cannot. Let me save. Let me stop the recording for a while, then I try to check if I have VM available for this project. Okay, continue. This is the VM for UBIS workstations, Windows 7 or maybe mistaken it's Windows 7. So let me explain a little bit about this application. Actually, this application is a revamp of the old utility system. So previously it was using the VB6, and some of the companies still use this VB6. So we in the team was working on revamp the application to the web applications. So a lot of the changes actually from the web and from the desktop application to Windows applications. So previously they need to, every time they have a release, they have to install the application for each PC, for each user. They have to update all the application and to reconfigure every PC in the office. So okay, let me make it bigger, or even the bigger, because the resolution is okay. Okay, for these applications, this is a refund. This is a refund for the Shabas. It's a Windows service. So actually this is a different application, but I can share a little bit about this application as well. It's services for to refund the to each district in Shabas, because Shabas has a lot of districts. So okay, as stated, the project structure for also have the data access, the common class for the normally for the constant enumerator. So everything constant will be here. Web service, using the web service 2.0. Web service is not a WCF yet, and this is all the installer. So normally we don't use the third party, we just use the Microsoft. From the Visual Studio, just create the installer project for the release. So this iRefund actually is a batch scheduler. It's a Windows service. It will install in the server, so it will be run during night, and depends on, sometimes they can use the application, the terminal, to execute some of the, but because this is just a refund, so it will run during the night normally. Project from the start. We prepare some of the we calculate how much the refund will be returned to customer. The money for the when they close the account, they will do some calculations, and this batch scheduler will run, depends on how they configure, and will call the web service. It will integrate with the other applications. So yeah, that's it for the icon service. Actually, here I want to share about the EVs UI test. Let me check the latest I have, so easy for me to I'm sorry for the noise. Today I'm working from home. I set around also one gig of memory for this virtual machine. Already 2 o'clock here. I already record session almost 1 hour, so apologize for make it long, and thank you for your time. I thought I already opened the application, so easy for me to share with you the functionality in the technology I use. So okay, for the EUBs, is a utility billing is a revamp web applications. It's not a revamp of the web application, but revamp of the previous applications, the Windows applications developed using VB6, and we moved to web applications, so they don't have to. It's a lot of advantage actually. So for this project, actually, please keep some time to get the project. This is the last project that I was involved. So it's a big project actually. A lot. We have a batch scheduler also here. So app security is for the using the thin texture. Is because we have more than one application, so we try to implement the SSO single sign-on. So they just need to log in one, then they can access to different type of application. For example, MIS is for the reporting, web apps for the backend applications, Win application for the handheld, sorry, for the CECs, for the handling the payment. And also we have the just now you talking about the BBA. So in .NET we have the add-in called add-in, so we can use the Excel to create a add-in project to integrate with the Excel for the reporting. So we have the web service. For the Excel we have a lot because it's in, the add-in will use web service. Maybe I can share first about the license generator. So okay, this application is just it will let me open. I think it can be run independently. We try to automate the license. Okay, let me share a little bit about the license manager. Our team was Avengers. Okay, so this is the existing solution was the engineering department will accept the hardware informations, and they manually send this information to business department. Normally they will check the handhelds and get the series the for example this email number, then they will manually write an email, then forward to business department. Then business department will generate the license then based on the accepted informations, and all this information will be stored in the Excel document. So they will send the flat files, license files to CS for the testing. So this is the the former solution. Then so the problem is manual way they store the information and then generate the license, right? So the human error, the typo error will be high probability will be happen. Okay, invalid license. So this is the flow, hardware registration and license generation, activation. So we will using the application, it will load the hardware registration. We will get the hardware informations. Then after that they will using this the application to generate based on their the customer type. So it's okay for this one. There's a few scenario. Yeah, it's okay. There's a few type online activations, offline activations, and this is for the license validation in our own cryptography. We have actually beside the MD5 we have also we have our own encryptions, PowerComps. It's okay, that's it. So I just want to share application, not able to run it. I don't know why. Let me check again if I have in my keeping. Doesn't have, unfortunately. Okay, because the reason I not able to run this application from here is because it's the database for the development is using the actual data from the customer, so the size is very big, so we have to host this database inside the dedicated server in our office, so I'm not able to show here, but I can share the screen and tell about it. Here, because the license of Developer Express, so I'm not able to show it to you. Okay, maybe you can share about the web apps. Okay, for the web apps we use Windows it's a web form. So basically SRM, CRM. Let me share about one example, issue order for example. Let me show to you the framework first. The framework we use is, let me see if I can make it bigger again. The framework is dang, 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 dang. Wow. Okay. Should be I think it's 3.5. It's 2010. If using 2013, the framework will be shown. Choose the I forgot the compile option. Is it? Oh, okay, framework for compile option. Inside the compile option is different from 2013. So it's framework 4. So yeah, let me show to you. This is let's see if I can show you the design. Yeah. Okay, so basically, we use uh, we use a custom callback for all the actions in this project for the application. So we use our custom callback. So okay, during the come ready, it will call back the search. It will call the search. So everything in JavaScript to enable to disable the control, and also get the data. The data was in callback search callback. So this is actually our custom callback. By this time I was not familiar with JSON yet, so we use custom callback handler. Every action will be go here to create custom callback. So but I can tell you that the performance was much better compared to the postback. And our code also standard. We have the note here, who's the writer, when was finished last, when the first version was created, and also the last modified. So the first, normally I will group by the event handler, for example the page init, page load, then the control binding, bind the combo box. This is combo box, this is a combo box, this is combo box, this is combo box, this is a grid. So we have, if enable the paging, we have the custom paging. So we check if either invalid or error. So it's nothing. If not, then and focus the or index to 1, and method. This is to reset. This is the custom message box. Using the custom callback, we just return the text to the client. So it's delimit using we use delimiter to spread all the informations. So you see here we use the delimiter argument. We use the delimiter, either post the data to server or to get the data to server. Global delimiter. I think that's it for the here. Also in this project we we will create a control that use more than once. So, and if the function or the page or certain of the page will be reused, so we will use the control. For example, report viewer we will use a lot, so we use the user control. So from the page, just call this user control. So the code also reusable. Maps, we have Maps is a new applications. The flow, you have use div a lot. I think that's it for the web applications, we have the WCF. This is, I mentioned, using the tools. You don't have to write anything in this WCF. So everything in business logic with public, the access modifier is public. This is a base class. With public, is this a private? All the public access modifier will be exposed using WCF. So generate type file. So every time you're done with business logic, we can using the tools and generate to here. So normally this is created all by tools, generated by tools. So this is, don't have to rewrite. Just create the basic project, then paste everything there. But sometimes we have the custom configurations, but all this behavior configuration all was generated using the tools. I think I already covered pretty much everything. This is the OSKP for the single sign-on. So since this application is using Oracle, so unfortunately I'm not able to use Oracle, and unfortunately I'm not able to show you the screen, but it's okay. I already show you some of the, so I already show you the Windows applications, web applications. I think that's it for the portfolio. I have a lot, actually, not a lot, maybe 2-3 more projects, but I'm not able to because I don't have complete the database. The biggest challenge is I don't have the database, actual database. Sometimes I have the schema, but I don't have the actual data because the data is quite huge, 50 gig, 60 gig. The data archive for 10 years, something like that. So I don't have it. It's okay. Batch scheduler. Yeah. So for the batch scheduler, we're not using the normal command line, so we use PowerShell to execute, to run the batch scheduler. Okay, I think that's it, bro. Thank you for your time, and thank you for interest in my portfolio. I'm sorry for taking so much time. I think I don't know if I able to how to stop this. Let me stop. That's it. If you have any more question, you can just maybe call my number. My number is let me share with you. This is my number. Or you can email me to my personal email. I think that's it. Thank you for today.